Howdy neighbors. Well, we're leaving in a few days, so thought I'd do a video and show what it looks like hooked up, even though the van's just sitting there. I'm going to back it off again in just a second, but I think it's going to look pretty good going down the road. Later. Howdy neighbors. Well, we're back at one of our more enjoyable spots. It's getting to be a little breezy today. This is up outside of Kingman. Made it here about 2-3 days ago. And there's still snow up on the hills. A couple of different spots over there still have snow on them. And Mike showed up yesterday. And when we pulled in, I pulled in, let's see, it was before noon a couple of days ago, and the next morning, I'm not even sure if it was even the next morning, might have been that evening, there was already a mouse in the motor. So I've put traps out. I've caught 2 at Vicky's. Now there's Mike over there. Got the bus all opened up so we can see in. And I'm going to put a couple of sticky traps down. Tried using the light, both strobe and regular light. They still ignored it. But it's peaceful up here. You can hear Highway 40 down below, but it's off in the distance. Apparently there's a chance of rain in a few days. It's supposed to get pretty windy today and tomorrow. So yeah, it's comfortable right now. I think it's supposed to get to 86 today, but if there's a breeze, you park in, you hide out in the shade, and it turns out to be a pretty cool breeze, so it's very comfortable. The bus is still doing its thing, but way less than it did before. It didn't overheat at all coming up here from Quartzsite. But I did end up putting 2 gallons of water in it, and then became the final, and that was right down there in Kingman. So, yep. Got Vicky's solar panel out, charging her rig. The van is the same. I need to do a bunch of maintenance on the van, but all of it is really hard on my back, and so I've just been ignoring it, and it's starting to let me know. The tranny is slipping, and that's going to be a rebuild, but after 26 years or whatever it's been of driving it, I guess it's to be expected. But you know how prices are, they're ridiculous on everything, and I'm going to have to come up with at least $1,200 to buy the kit to rebuild the motor and the bus, and the tranny's going to be probably close to the same. you know, in the $1,200 to $1,500 range. It's a 727 automatic. The generator's doing good. I've been pretty happy with this one. We'll see how it does this year. Already used it 3 or 4 times down in Quartzsite when it started getting too hot. But you know how that goes. Anyway, just thought I'd check in with all of you. I'll add a couple more clips if I got them. I think I got a clip of Chloe doing her job. She is enjoying the heck out of this because Quartzsite, there wasn't any mice, and it was so cold that the lizards weren't really coming out, so she couldn't chase them. And now this morning, she spent a good hour just working the bus because she knows they're in there, and they are. So we'll get them. All right, I guess that's enough for now. Later. Howdy, neighbors. My grease monkey is looking for mice. Aren't ya? Did you find him yet? Where is he? She's already spent probably half an hour doing this from front to back. It's got so much energy, but that's her job. She's a little hunter. I put 2 snap traps in there with peanut butter on them last night, and I found one snapped and clean, and I still haven't found the other one. Used a flashlight and shined it all around inside where I could see, and I still haven't found it. But she's gotten it narrowed down, I think. Yeah, we pulled in here and we'd parked, and by that evening I'd already chased a mouse out, so I'd put a trap up in there. Didn't get him. It snapped the big one, or no, the big one's dirty, so I gotta clean it. It didn't snap, and they just cleaned it off of the peanut butter. So it's, yeah, continuous battle. That's why I have the front opened up, so that they got no place to hide it, you know, up in those areas. Next thing I'm going to try is putting down some flat sticky traps on top of the motor and see if I can't get those little buggers. I've already caught 2 on Vicky's rig. I have her hood popped, and I put a snap trap in there, and I've caught 2. I got 1 I got to go throw back in the woods here shortly. So I think I'll find a piece of wood that I can screw the snap traps down to so that they can't drag them off like they did last night. Unbelievable.